Hi, I'm Ali and welcome to Clear Skin and Wellbeing. So today I thought I would just touch on Ayurveda. But before I do, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe, please like and also please share. Right, so Ayurveda basically is the sister science to yoga. So yoga I tend to think is more it's more spiritual, although you do asanas, which is body flow, and yoga. How most people think and describe as yoga, it's really to get you ready for meditation and higher self. Whereas the sister science, which is Ayurveda, is actually more to do with the body and it's almost the oldest, as I say, the oldest health system in the world. So it's about what you eat, how you take things in, not just by eating and drinking, but by what you see, by what you hear, all those small things which all accumulate in your body and which makes a difference basically. So if you're looking at bad things, if you're hearing bad things, if you're eating bad things, it can show up as inflammation in your body. So it's a way of preventing diseases, if you like, and that's only just the basics. Now, with Ayurveda, there are different doshas, which is your constitution with which you were born with. There are 3 doshas, the tridoshas. You have usually all 3, but it's quite complex. Most people are prevalent in one and then sort of smaller doses of the other 2, if you like. The 3 doshas are made up of vata. Now, vata is more air, space and ether, and that is what I mainly am. I'm usually all over the place doing lots of things at the same time. It's not just how you are personality wise and emotionally wise, but also you can tell sometimes in the body by the teeth. If you have crooked teeth, you're more likely to be vata. You're never still. So lots of things like that. And then there's the pitta. Pitta people tend to be very razor focused, know exactly what they want, and they won't stop until they get it. They can be hot-headed. They tend to be more water and fire. And then we come on to the kapha, which is more grounding. And these people tend to be more heavily set, very kind. They are more water and earth. But once you know what dosha you are, then you can move on to different doshas of your dosha for other parts of well-being. And you may think, what has this got to do with what I just touched on, this skincare and well-being? Well, if you're happy in yourself, if you're eating the right foods, if you're doing routines and things, mentally as well as physically, it shows up in your skin, your hair, how you feel. So it really does make a difference. Now, I have a book here called Ayurveda Lifestyle, and this came out last week. It's a paperback and also an ebook, and I am shamelessly plugging it today because I actually did publish it. It's the book which I was looking for when I didn't really understand Ayurveda and wanted to know more about it. Now, I've been doing yoga for the last 18 years and Ayurveda now I've been studying for around 3. And in this lifestyle Ayurveda, as well as touching on the doshas and talking about the doshas, I also talk about meditation and yoga. Depending on your dosha, some meditations and yogas are better for you than, well, not so much better, I would recommend more than others. But also it touches on herbs and how to eat and also things like water. Also the individual dosha, which we've covered, we'll look at this now, the daily routine. So daily routine and evening routine, really important, and I've covered that on a couple of my videos, but also using things like a tongue scraper before you clean your teeth, drinking water and how to drink water correctly, making sure it's lukewarm, not cold. All these things, it all makes a difference in your body. And whatever you have in your body and coming out of your body and your lymphatic system, I mean, it's a whole can of worms, but it does make a difference. So also the common foods in Ayurveda as well as herbs and spices, things such as turmeric and I know clarified butter, for instance. and cinnamon, all these things which help with inflammation, which, you know, help prevent disease in your body, and, you know, make you feel better, and can't recommend those enough. The role of sleep in Ayurveda, obviously if you don't get enough sleep, your body is then tired, and then more disease and inflammation is going to come into your body. And it's so important to get the right amount of sleep and to get the correct sleep. You know, you don't want to be tossing and turning all the time. So, you know, sleep routines tends to come with the evening. Also things like massage, you know, that comes in with a routine. If you massage before you go to bed, it's calming the system down, all things like that. The role of sleep, and also yoga in Ayurveda, and the wheel of life, the karmic wheel, also touch upon that as well, so would recommend on that. Mindfulness and meditation. Now, it's so important to still the mind, and also, you know, to sit, be in a place where you can just focus, calm everything down. Obviously, depending on your dosha, some meditation might be better for some type of dosha than the other. So I go through that as well. Now, also, you know, I do have other things in the book, you know, as I say, routines, doshas, also the seasons of the dosha, and, you know, the circadian rhythm we've gone through, but also, you know, how to eat locally and to eat organically, again, not putting toxins in the body, because obviously what you put in is what's going to come out. And so, you know, it's so important. So again, you know, shameless plug, but please look into Ayurveda, particularly, you know, if you've been stressed, because stress isn't very good for us. Again, shows up in our body and on our skin. But, you know, during these times, in this last year, I found my yoga practice of every day, and, you know, my routine of Ayurveda has really put me in good stead and kept me in balance and in alignment, and I would highly recommend it. So again, if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe, please like and please share, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.